The relation between arc length and tangent angle psi is known as intrinsic equation. We know that dy over dx is equal to tangent psi, which is proved from geometrical interpretation of derivative. Note, if dy over dx at fixed point origin 0, 0 is 0, the curve is parallel to x-axis. If dy over dx is equal to infinity at fixed point, the curve is parallel to y-axis. We take these two conditions in your mind. Let's start further. Intrinsic equation in polar form. If r is equal to f of theta, we use relation, that is tangent phi is equal to r d theta over dr, which is further uh, this is psi, which is equal to tangent theta plus phi. Arc length is equal to 0 to theta square root of r square plus dr over d theta square d theta. The relation between arc length and angle psi is known as intrinsic equation. This is intrinsic equation. This is the formula of arc length, and after finding this, we can find easily tangent psi is equal to theta plus phi. This is psi and this is phi. Let's look at the example for further clarification. Example 1, y square is equal to 4ax. The curve lies along y-axis when x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, so fixed point is origin 0, 0. Y square is equal to 4ax. Take derivative with respect to x. 2y is equal to dy over 2y dy over dx is equal to 4a. Dy over dx is equal to 4a over 2y. Further, dy over dx is equal to 2a over y. Now put origin point 0, 0 point dy over dx at origin 0, 0. Something over infinity over 0 is equal to infinity. Here 2a over 0, that is equal to infinity. The curve lies along y-axis. Dx over dy at 0, 0, y over 2a is equal to 0 over 2a. 0 over 2a means 0 over something is equal to 0. For arc length, we know that 1 plus dx over dy square is equal to 1 plus y square over 4a square. Then 1 plus dx over dy whole square is equal to 4a square plus 4 plus y square over 4a square. Take square root. Then after simplification, 4a square plus y square over 2a. This square root is only for 4a square plus y square. So arc length is equal to 0 to y. 1 plus dx over dy square dy is equal to 0 to y. 4a square plus y square over 2a dy 1 over 2a, and 0 to y 4a square plus y square. This is, look at this, dx over dy is equal to y over 2a, the reverse of this derivative. Now go further. We have, let I is equal to 4a square plus y square is, and put 1 here, dy integration by part. 4a square plus y square, we are taking derivative with respect to y here, not with respect to x. So y minus y as it is. The derivative of this 1 over 2 start 4a square plus y square minus 1 from 1 minus 1 1 by 2 minus 1, the answer will be minus 1 over 2, and without power derivative of this 4a square is equal to 0 when taking derivative, and derivative of y is equal to 2y dy. Now arrange this value y into 4a square plus y square minus y square over 4a square plus y square. Why? Because minus 1 over 2, when it reverse fraction, when it goes in fraction, it will be positive 1 over 2. Then we can write is 4 square plus y square square root y into 4 square plus y square minus 4. Now y square, adding 4 square and subtracting 4 square from y square, this dy. Now separate them, 4a square plus y square dy over 4a square plus y square root plus 4a square over 4a square plus y square root. After separating the values, this could be cut off. This is 1 and this is 1 half of above. 1 over 2 means square root value 1 over 2. When cut off, the answer will be 4a square plus y square dy plus 4a square over 4a square plus y square. Now we know that this is totally equal to I, which we consider in the question here. So I, and this shift this I from other side, then I plus I will be 2i y into 4a square plus y square plus 4a square, and this will be same here. Now divide 2, but dividing by 2 on both sides, it will be I here over 2 and 4a square over 2, the same is here. Now 2a square y into 4a square plus y square over 2 plus 2a square, and this value this is the value of I is equal to log of 4a square plus y square plus y over 2. So equation star becomes as y into 4a square plus y square over 2 plus 2a square log of this. When we solve this value, the answer will be this, and put this answer in the equation here. The now so equation 1 becomes as 1 over 2a y into 4a square plus y square over 2 plus 2a log of 4a square plus y square plus y over 2a. Now dx over dy is equal to y over 2a, and dy over dx is equal to tangent psi, which is explained in the start of the question. Adding 1 on both sides, further processing over it, 4a square plus y square over 4a square, taking square root of this, and this is equal to tangent square psi, and 1 plus tangent square psi is equal to secant square psi is equal to, now square root will be cut off from this square, secant psi is equal to 4a square plus y square over 2a, implies that 2a secant psi is equal to 4a square plus y square. Now 1 over 2a y over 2 2a secant square secant psi plus 2a square log of 2a secant psi plus y over 2a. Now 1 over 2a into ay secant psi plus 2a square log, cut 2a with 2a, then it will be secant psi plus y over 2a, and 1 over 2a take out of the bracket, a into 2a tangent psi secant psi plus 2a square log of secant psi plus tangent psi, and after simplifying this will be a required intrinsic equation. In the start, I told you that the relationship between arc length and angle psi is called intrinsic equation. So arc length is here and psi is using in this question here instead of theta. So the relation between arc length and angle psi is intrinsic equation, which is required intrinsic equation. I hope you people got the idea. In the next lecture